What's up, ladies and gents? Boy Casey back in action. You know what I'm saying? On my power only journey. I know my truck kind of loud, so hopefully y'all can hear me. You know what I'm saying? But just rolling on the way back from Houston. On the way back from H-Town. Just letting y'all know how my power only journey been going. It's been going real good. I can't complain. But I got some folks that just getting started, trying to figure out how they gonna get loads, power only loads. And the main thing really, what I would say, is find you a broker that has power only loads a lot, and try to run as many loads for that broker as you can. Because once they know you, they more willing to give you loads. Especially within your first 30 days, where a lot of people are not gonna deal with you. You can try to get load out trailers. You might be successful on that sometimes. But I mean, if they got a load out trailer for you on a regular, then go ahead and stick with that. You can't find a regular loadout trailer or a company that has loadout trailers a lot, then you might want to find companies that have a lot of good round trips. Because they got a lot of companies that will, you go hook up to their trailer, they loaded trailer, you take it somewhere, you deliver, and you bring the trailer back empty. Now, if you going over the road power only, I don't have no great strategies for you on that, because I don't drive over the road. I'll be trying to get back to the house. So, I'll make a run that's gonna end up back where I started. Now if you got a load out, it's the same thing. You gotta get back to where you started, unless they want you to drop it off somewhere else. But some people drive power only, and I guess they just going wherever. That shouldn't be hard to do, because you're not trying to get back to one place. You're just trying to get to another area where there's freight leaving. But once you get comfortable with what area has power only freight, or a lot of freight in general, then you might be trying to always go to that area. But these first 30 days, it might be best for you to just stick with a broker that's gonna stick with you. And once you get your 30 days in, not 30 days, 3 months, 90 days. 30 days ain't gonna get you much. It's 90 days. Once you get your 90 days in, then you can start kind of changing things up a little bit. Once you get your 6 months in, you really can kind of do some things. You really can do, you can deal with a lot of more brokers. Because we all know a lot of brokers gonna tell you that you're not approved. They can't approve you to haul their loads within the first 90 days. And some brokers gonna say, like Snyder says 6 months. But when I look on the DAT load board, power only, and Snyder dominate that. I'm like, I'm not even gonna get a load board. I looked on my partner account just to check it out. And my first 90 days, I didn't see a reason to have a load board, have access to the load board, like having my own account, because I wasn't gonna be able to do what I wanted to do. But I did find a broker on DAT load board that had round trips, and they gave me one off top. And she called me right back after I booked that first load. She called me right back and said, "How you feel about booking in advance?" I said, "That's what I'm trying to do anyway." So she gave me like 3 more loads right then. And she called me every week, and say, "This is what I got. We got our loads in," and I picked for the week. So, my journey has been pretty smooth. I don't have to be on a load board. I don't live on a load board. The loads that I've been running, they don't pay great, but they pay good. Plus, it helps me accomplish my goals. You can't get caught up with people saying you should be making this or making that. What I need ain't what you need. What you need ain't what I need. So don't get caught up on what people say. Know your bottom line. Know what you need to make. Because you got people tell you all kind of things. Man, you shouldn't be taking no less than this per mile or this or that. But they're not going to give you no loads, so don't listen. My ears is closed. The suggestion box is open, but I ain't looking at the suggestion box right now. So, man, know what you need to make. I know what my bills look like, and I know what my goals look like, so I'm not listening. I don't care what everybody else is doing. I'm accomplishing what I need to accomplish to get to the next level. So learn how to plan and strategize on how you're gonna, build your business. Sit there and do the homework yourself. You need to know how much money you need to make, and you go after that money. As long as you don't have high expenses, super high expenses, man, you should be able to make it. Your first 90 days is going to be your hardest, but as long as you're not paying all these high car notes and all these high expenses, giving your money away, buying a whole bunch of liabilities, as long as you're doing what you need to do, you'll be all right. So, pretty much come up with your own strategy. You the business owner. Do your own numbers. Come up with your own strategy. You can learn from people, but you need to be the one to approve what you need, how much you need, where you should run. So I didn't want to come on, and say that. Just kind of give a couple of good strategies for power only, carriers, because it's gonna be rough for the first 90 days. And I know most of y'all done heard that already. Yeah, it's gonna be rough. But find you a company, a shipper or a broker that's gonna keep you running consistently. It might not be the money that you want, that's your target or your goal, but as long as it's at or above your minimum, stick with them throughout your 90 days. After your 90 days, you start finding other carriers, other brokers that would deal with you. Then you can start taking other loads, and you'll find somebody else that will keep you consistently running for a more favorable rate. And once you do, you let the broker that you've been dealing with, you can ask for some more money. Hey, them was the introductory rates. That's not what I'm gonna always run for. But you gotta do a good job if you want a broker to give you loads consistently. You can't be no complainer. Don't be the one that always got a problem, always complaining. Don't nobody want to hear that. It's business. Do what you got to do. Make sure the job get done. Be there on time. Handle the job. Customer service is important. Don't be, all rude to the customers. That's common sense, but I heard a lot of shippers say, man, them drivers, they rude to the customers. They be dragging your feet. They be dragging their feet. They be late. They be this. They be that. Don't be them drivers. You want to get in this business and rise to the top quick. Get in here and be a professional. And let them see that you're going to do a professional job and you're going to handle your business. And communicate. just know they're gonna be calling you when you run a load. Broker's gonna be calling, hey, where you at? What's your ETA? Where you located? You know, that shippers want them to do that. So, you know, sometimes it get nerve-wracking, but it is what it is. But try to find you a good broker that your go-to broker. You can venture out a little bit, but stick with your go-to broker. Continue to run loads for them, even if you do venture out. Come back and run some loads for your go-to broker. You know, so that way you want them calling you. My broker calls me, and I ran like out of all the loads I ran in 3 months. I done ran loads for 1, 2, 3, 4 different brokers. That's it. And one broker, I ran all my loads pretty much for them. The other 3 brokers, I ran 1 load apiece for all those other 3 brokers. The rest of my loads was ran with this one broker. And they paid less than the other 3 brokers. But they kept me consistently making money. And that's what it's about, consistency. You know, you can pay me $2,000 to go from Dallas to Houston. But if you only pay me that one time, you might not need to pay me that again for a month. You might not need me for another month or 2. Who knows? I'd rather go from Dallas to Houston for $1,200 3 times a week. And I'm gonna make sure I take care of that broker that's sending me there 3 times a week. You know, no matter where else I go, I'm gonna keep my relationship good. Build your relationship with a broker that's gonna keep you consistent and stay, you know, keep that relationship strong. And when it's time to ask for more money, you know, I'm pretty sure you'll get it. Because I done asked them for more money at times and I got it. You know, it's times where they really needed me bad. It's like, man, I'm gonna need extra 50 cents. Or, you know, or I might have said, I'm gonna need more for that. And they volunteered, man. I'll pay you extra 15 cents per mile. Like, that ain't what I want to hear, but okay, cool. At least you did come up. Now that I got my 90 days, then hey, the negotiation is gonna be a little more, you know, in depth. There's gonna be some real negotiating now. But so, you know, plan, strategize, and get you some money. And I'm on my way back from Houston. I've been out there in the Woodlands. I had a delivery in the Woodlands. That's right before you get to Houston. Dallas to Houston. Well, Dallas to the Woodlands is what it was. I was actually supposed to go to Houston, but they canceled my load. And they had a Woodlands, so I took it. You know, it paid about $150 less. It's a little shorter, but it's all good. Now, I'll be going to Houston tomorrow night. I'll be back out going to Houston. And then Tuesday morning, I'm gonna be taking me a long ride. I'm gonna go to East St. Louis, which I don't do trips that long often. I mean, I did go to Atlanta earlier this week. They paid me what I wanted, so I jumped on it. On mine. I'm just not gonna live in a truck. See, I got a day cab. I got a hotel room. Yeah, you know, it's all good though. Pay me, and I'm gone. You know, I got East St. Louis. I'm gonna have to get a room. I'm gonna ride up there. I'm gonna start out early, 4:30 a.m. So what I'm gonna do is get up there, go get me a hotel room, do my 10-hour break, wake up and go make the delivery. I'm just dropping the trailer, picking another trailer up, going right to the next little town over, drop that trailer, grab a empty, and I'm gonna head back to Dallas. So everything I'm doing is round trip. It's power only. I'm not getting a load a trailer and dropping it off, and then I'm looking for something. I don't do that. You know, some people might find, you know, that's something that they can do pretty good, especially if you've been in business 6 months already. Then you can find trailers that easy, probably, you know. But like I say, I just hit my 30 days Tuesday, and it's Saturday morning. So my 90 days, I just hit that. Open up a lot of more doors. I'm gonna see how it goes, and I'll let y'all know. But my first 90 went smooth, went real smooth. So enjoy y'all day. Wish y'all the best. If you got questions, holler at me.